Hey, what's up guys? This is Astranox. Today we have the showcase of Mui. Not only her, we have the showcase. It's a dual showcase video. We got the showcase of Lilibet as well. So a great time now that Arbiter Vildred is in the Mystic rotation. Let's slay some Arbiter Vildreds. So let me show you the stats and the gear of my heroes. So here's Mui, her skill ups. She's at +9, which is what you want for her as a support. And that's her stats. So in terms of survival, it's not the greatest, but with Proof of Valor, it should be pretty decent. And instead of Proof of Valor, I was thinking Sepulchrum 4-star artifact for Warrior would be decent, but I wanted the survival on turn 1. So that's her gear. Her speed is actually quite high combined with her effectiveness. And like I said, her survival is not the greatest, but with Proof of Valor, it should be quite good. Now, let me show you the stats and the gear of Lilibet. So I've had her at +15 skill ups for a while. I just realized I was going through my list. I'm like, I'm going to have an attack buff. I can't use Remnant Valet, so I'm going to be putting the gear of Remnant Valet on her. I crafted this exclusive equipment, boost the damage of her S3, put Portrait of the Saviors on her to increase her damage even further. If there is an Assassin Cartuja and Moonlight Dreamblade in play, I could bring Oath Key. So that's her stats, and that's the gear that was on Remnant Valet. So Remnant Valet is a thief, and his survival, his health and defense is not as high as Lilibet, I believe. So that's why her survival stats are actually quite good. So I'm curious to see how much damage she's going to be able to deal. And with that extinction, it's going to be really sweet, plus the skill nullifier. The effectiveness is an issue to land, the bleeds, but we have 4 chances, and here the unable to be buff debuff. I was thinking to wear potentially this artifact here, but yes, we kill someone, we get 15% CR, and then there's a 75% chance to get the effectiveness buff, which is not bad. It's 2 turns. I was thinking about using that, but it's only 75% chance. So we'll just try the damage with Portrait first and see if I'll switch later on. Next one, we'll bring Spectre Tenebria. We're going to have the attack buff. So yes, Spectre Tenebria is going to be great. We can have some souls with Tagil's Ancient Book, which is very nice because Lilibet is going to be able to soul burn her S3, and we can really see how much damage she's able to deal with the attack buff. Next one is Ray. I'm going to be bringing him because, well, I need some sustain in the group. He's on high defense with 190% effect resistance. The thing is, if I go against teams with Bazaar, they will be outspeeding me. They will be outspeeding me because I'm on my second account on Global and in Champion League. So Bazaars are outspeeding me. That's just the way it goes. And Ray is great to just counter that. The thing is, he's slow, and during that time, Mew is not going to go first, so that means, we won't be able to apply the attack buff with skill number 3. So that's a problem. We are going to be attacking slower teams with revive. I've been autoing a lot of battles, actually. That's why my win rate is actually really bad. I don't have time to go through long battles with Remnant Valet. So this player number 2, I think it could be a good contender. A good contender because they have 2 revives and they have Crimson Armament, so we could put the Dispelling in to good use. And there is no Fallen Cecilia for us to worry about Barrier. So let's just see what actually happens here. Okay, so the speed is tuned off my team. Mew is going first, and then it's going to be a little bit. There is, I'm okay. Yes, this, Lilibet will not outspeed, so we'll have the attack buff. So let's see here. Let's use skill number 3. Can we take those immunities off and the barrier? Okay, we got a resist already. The 15% innate resist is kicking in. Now, if there's Moonlight Dreamblade on Arbiter, we don't have to worry about that. I will not soul burn this to see the damage with Portrait with my stats. Let's see. Tag buff, it's all good. Let's go, baby. How much is this gonna hit for? Oh! We need the soul burn! Oh! No, no. We need a soul burn. I thought it would deal more damage than this because Crimson Armament is in the team. Oh, man. Plus, there's Aureus. Okay. I see how it is. Oh, we will lose these damage dealers, I think. That is unfortunate. That is unfortunate. Now they have immunity, so when your Mew is fast, that ain't good. That ain't good. Can we double tap him with Spectre Tenebria? No, he needed to have lost some health. So that doesn't work. We'll just get this thing on cooldown. We can't come back from this. We can't come back from this. We can't do any stun. Nice whipping there. I mean, we can get some CR by using this. We're not going to be landing any debuffs. I mean, you need to land a kill for the extinction, so it's an epic fail there. Damage not bad there. Was she at full health? Okay, let's do some damage on Arbiter. Sustain. Should we just wait for the extinction again? Oh, what if the second target is actually Arbiter? What if it's Arbiter? Cooldown, 1 turn. We just need to buy some time. Stun is not gonna be that effective here. Maybe we should wait a bit longer. Let's just go on Ruel. Lilibet! Oh my god, she's gonna rip. She's still alive. She's gonna die though. Okay, that's an epic failure. Let's go with the stun now. Can we land the stuns? Miss, of course, against fire. That's pretty nice. Man, if only we had Lilibet still. Spectre Tenebria is our last hope. She's gonna have to double tap. Maybe we can start doing more damage because her nice. Because her damage is going up the more kills we're getting. So I guess we can just go for it now, get the attack buff. I'm curious. Yeah, we pull it off. Or at least stun him, right? Come on. Get him! Yes, the damage scaled up. It worked. It worked. Okay, those stuns were pretty nice there. They were pretty nice, and you've got to worry about the 15% innate resist, unfortunately. So, yeah, and having her fast is not always the best of things. Then, like, I would prefer to have my Ray faster than her, but then, yeah, there's drawbacks to both versions. Let's just do it. Of course, I mean, earth versus fire, that's another problem. But let's just try her out, the way she's built, and put her to good use. Lilibet, we need to land that one shot. We need to land a one-shot. So I am not doing this again. I will soul burn next time. I'm going for the soul burn. Dizzy might be fast here. But what if she's not? What if she's not? What if we have more speed than this Dizzy? That doesn't sound good. Like, that's a chance. Let's just do it. Let's just do it. Yes, we have the speed. Good. But she could counter. She could be on counter set. It's not in the bag. 73% CR. She is most definitely on counter set. Look at this. Look at her trigger it and stun our team. Okay, she didn't do it. Lilibet, it's your time to shine now. You need to pop Arbiter. You got the soul burn. There is no reason for you not to kill Arbiter. That's it. That's it. After the barrier and with Aureus as well, we managed to do it. I think there might be Aureus and Crimson Armin. Crimson Armin. What's the name? Good lord, I forgot the name of the Adamant Shield. The mini Crimson Armin. Or wait, it is now like the same strength as Crimson Armin because Crimson Armin got nerfed. Okay, let's of course use S3. Look how beautiful it is, man. Like, perfect timing. That's why you need to have your race slower and boost his survival. It is very, very important for you to do it this way. Lilius, she went already. So maybe we can land a stun on Dizzy. So we can get a break. Nice. And the stunning is coming. Yes, let's do it. Let's do some more stunning. The stun, pointing it out, stun was going to land on Dizzy. So yeah. Let's do some damage here. What kind of damage we can do? It's not bad with the bleeds. It's not so bad. But to be honest, like, the damage of Lilibet is sort of like borderline. With the attack buff, the soul burn, and my stats. Wow, like, it's almost like you need to build her slower with a combat readiness pusher. Which is not, well, I guess every hero's, like, every hero has some drawbacks. Like, you can't have like a hero that just has it all. Of course, if you boost like speed super high, you're not gonna be able to get like a lot of damage per hit. Here comes the counter from MLK. Another issue, because you deal damage, but that's why you need to have good survival on her. I guess we dealt some damage, so easier to kill MLK now. Okay, he's definitely going down. Wait, that was only 15,000? So a tanky MLK would not, like, he would survive. He would survive. You would need a slower build with more damage per hit. Okay, we can clean that up. Once again, slow ray. Slow ray, saving lives. Saving lives. Until things fall apart, though. Until they start falling apart. I guess the plan is to just pop Ruel. Just pop her. We'll go S3 first because we want that on cooldown. Of course, like, why not? And Idol's shears on her, so we gotta worry about that. Let's go here. Can we stun? Ooh, we got the stun on Ruel. Not bad. It's not bad. Does she have effect? She does have effect resistance. She definitely does. Do we even need to heal? There's no damage really. Let's do it here. Let's pop her. Okay. If your Mew is slower, you could potentially take out the revive buff. So there is that. But you're limited to 2 buffs. You're limited to 2. So okay, that was nice. That was nice to see. Nice nice dispelling here. I think MLK might be too tanky. But Charles, I'm kind of more scared of Charles than I am of MLK. And then later on, MLK solos the whole team. And yes, I regret my choice. 18k? 18.3k? That's pretty good. I mean, considering Fallen Cecilia's here. What if we can pop Maid? Like, let's not even let her use skill 3. Can we pull that off? Okay. Let's take off skill nullifiers. Try to stun, I guess. Ooh, beautiful. So when that happens, I mean, in our particular scenario, I kind of want to take out Maid. But man, that MLK is looking good at this with the stun. Let's go for it. Wow. I think the bleed's gonna do it. This might do it. It's just too much damage. I want her to rip from the bleed, but it's not gonna work because Mew is going. And Mew deals a lot of damage. I kind of like the setup. It's a cool setup to play. It's a different style. I like the animation. It's really cool. Well, now Arbiter has to go down. If Charles counter, we do have Nullifier for the first hit. Here we go. We lost our buff already. Ruel. Yeah, let's just do some damage to Charles. Get Ruel to use like skill 2 on him. Or maybe S3. He's kind of low now. We don't want to lose Lilibet. We have to go with the Soul Burn on the heal. So, I mean, Lilibet requires Tagil's Ancient Book. So that's something that you have to worry about. And she does need the attack buff because she won't be able to pull it off without the attack buff. And you'll need around the same amount of attack and critical hit damage on her to be able to land those one-shots. It depends what you're against. It really depends what you're against. If they have Adamant Shield, they have nice... Well, it's not Ruel, but still, it's pretty nice. What did Ruel use? S3, not S2. So, continue attacking Fallen Cecilia. Since Charles is stunned. So that's gonna be the S2 of Ruel. Now back on Charles. Finish him off. Since her skill 3 is on cooldown, maybe we get a defense break. What about the soul burn? Oh, we got the defense break! Yo, it's 25% chance, and it actually landed. Well, I do have a lot of effectiveness, so yeah. There he goes. Defense break is just amazing. Just amazing. Do I just switch to fall? Ooh. Why not? Let's just go S2. We are going to be getting a bunch of CR back, 50%. And let's get the attack buff. And try to see what kind of damage we can do. We'll have the soul burn for a little bit. Here we go. Oh, she jumped ahead. That's okay. How much is she going to do? There's no Aureus. Okay, I mean, Ruels are quite tanky, usually. So it's not bad. Not bad. What's up with that? Yeah, a little bit's definitely outputting a decent amount of damage. But she has great gear. Like, compared to Spectre Tenebria, because Spectre Tenebria is not really attacking 2 targets for so long. We end up the battle before she starts to kind of snowball with the double attacks and the attack increase from the passive. Nonetheless, it's quite a bit of damage that Lilibet's outputting. I switched the artifact of Lilibet for Oath Key. So Assassin Cartuja, Moonlight Dreamblade on Arbiter Vilgid. Let's see what kind of damage she can actually do. Will it be enough to take him out? That is the question, because Fallen Cecilia's here. If we can't take out the barrier, that's not good. We didn't. Let's put it to the test. Let's put it to the test here. I think she does it. That's like half the damage. Okay. Skill nullifier is okay. What is problematic is the defense buff. That buys them quite a bit of time, and I don't like it, so I'll do the stun on him. Now let's see, can we land the stun again with Mui? Yeah, you're not gonna land any debuff on my Ray. 190% effect resistance. It doesn't happen until I face a Bazaar that has very high effectiveness, which is very rare. Okay, well, that was not a success. Now, Crow, I'm not gonna be able to pop him. Let's work on Fallen Cecilia for now. Wow. Yo, the bleeds though. The bleeds are real. That is, I just want to see them pop. I just want to see them pop on her. Let's see how much damage it does. She goes after Ray. She goes right after Ray. Let's see. 6.5k. She almost died. Uh-oh. That's not cool. Those bleed. Oh, it's Mui. Perfect. Perfect. No, let's just go with S1 normally. Nope. Is she gonna die from the bleeds? You know what? She's probably gonna die from the additional attack from Spectre Tenebria. Or not. Okay. I mean, to use Mui as a support, you definitely need to up her survival, or she's not gonna last long. But if she survives, then it's cool. The thing is, if you use her in World Arena, then other players will try to take her down. But when you're in Arena and when you're in Guild Wars, you don't have to worry about that, because you can bait elements with the rest of your roster. Still, in this battle, it's her survival is definitely solid. I talked about this, and Champion Zerato is an issue when you do use Mui, because the bleeds on skill 2 will have him counter, and that is not good. It is not good. So let's get the buff going. And I will be popping ML Ken so we can see Champion Zerato in action. It should definitely pop him. I mean, the barrier is gone. Yeah, I mean, an ML Ken that would be built with like 20,000 health, which is not too popular, would survive. Now let's work on Fall and Cecilia for now. And we'll go with skill number 3 because the debuffs of Champion Zerato are coming. Good. Skill 3 is used. Now we can switch our focus to Ruel of Light after that. They could together deal a decent amount of damage if Fall and Cecilia was like on a bruiser build. Illa's Violin. Now here's the S2. The bleed, boom, the counter attack. So you've got to be mindful of that. Did I just get lucky? Or she doesn't have much effect resistance. The 3-turn attack buff is actually pretty sweet when you're using a hero that has extra turns like Spectre Tenebria. Especially if you're like stacking souls or something like that. Should we just finish Fall and Cecilia, actually? We're not too far off. Silenced. It's not useful, but yeah, she got silenced. There she goes. Now we cannot attack Champion Zerato with her. Ooh. But she's going. So rip the debuff. Oh, let's go. Can we... She's got 1 turn left on that. What about... you can also reduce their health with skill 2 and then use the skill 3 because you're getting 50% CR with skill number 2. And then we have the attack buff too, so that's perfect. That is perfect. Never mind, we don't have the attack buff. I didn't say anything. We don't have it. Let's just attack with the Tenebria, because we're gonna have to fix the fact that we don't have the attack buff anymore. Just see the damage. Even though it's an overkill. Well, without the attack buff, let's see. Yeah, 10.9. You most definitely need the attack buff if you want to make something happen with Lilibet on a consistent basis. And here's the counter attack again because of bleeds. And like back on us. So imagine if she was on high damage. Well, if you like decide to stack damage, then her survival would be garbage, and that counter attack with the bleed back on you would get her popped or something like that. So, quick review of Mui and Lilibet as well. I would say that Mui is very versatile, like I said in the past. The 3-turn attack buff is extremely useful. I mean, having 1 more turn, that's always good. But she has drawbacks. Of course, you saw the counterattack from Champion Zerato. You saw the counterattack from ML Can, Charles counterattack, Elbrus. Like, doing damage means counterattacks are coming your way. You need to up her survival. If her survival is bad, she's gonna get ripped in half. Thankfully, you don't need a lot of MolaGoras. 3 here, 3 here, and 3 here if you wanna get that. You probably will go, if you have Specimen Says, let's say you want the stuns, then you will work on this first, and then +3 this, and finally this. And to be honest, like, I want her on Proof of Valor. It seems to be working fine like this. Sepulchrum could work as well if the battle drags on, if you feel comfortable with her survival early on. And the speed, I would need to test it out with her with a lower amount of speed, because the thing is, if she was slower than, let's say, my Ray, then, and the rest of my damage dealers would be slow as well, which is not the case, then I could have like Ray dealing with the enable to be buff debuff from Bazaar, and then the rest of my team could just, you know, go the attack buff and then the damage dealer or dealers. That would be the order. But in my case, it was different. I tried her on high speed and high effectiveness with pretty good survival, and it seems to be working out. There's an innate resist that is problematic, but overall the hero is actually quite good. But she's a support. She's not going to be doing crazy damage. She's about supporting your team. So if your team is garbage, she's not going to do any miracle and make you win. So you got to keep that in mind. You could be using her 3-turn attack buff for Banshee one shot, or just Banshee in general. I did the Banshee earlier, Banshee 13 with her, and yeah, she was doing fine, sort of. But the randomness of skill 1 for PvE, you know, for a high success rate wouldn't be something to rely upon. So you've got the attack buff. That's what she's got going for herself, really. And the bleed is a sort of protection for the stun debuff, which is it's good. I mean, it's good if they can only dispel 1 debuff, then there's that. And actually, I don't remember if the bleed shows up before the stun, because if it doesn't, if the stun is before, because it says bleed effect and then the stun. So I feel like, I think from the wording, the stun happens after, which means the bleeds will be dispelled before the stun. So that's good, a form of protection there. The randomness here is cool, lets you win some battles, especially on long fights. And I did manage to land some defense break. Silence is not too popular, but a lot of resist, even with the amount of effectiveness that I have. If you need to rely on an artifact to boost her effectiveness, like her own artifact, then that means her survival will take a hit, and you might not be able to afford that. You might think, yeah, her survival is good, but Proof of Valor is here, and that is a big chunk of her survival. I do not have an Aureus. I don't have an Adamant Shield. So if you do use her with, let's say, Fallen Cecilia, whatever, a Knight with Aureus, like, it's definitely going to be boosting her survival. So you don't need to have a Proof of Valor, and then you could use an artifact that has effectiveness increase. And Lilibet, her damage was good, but I mean, that's over 3,000 attack, almost 300% critical hit damage. I guess you could get those stats, right? With a destruction set in mid game, something like that, early, late game or something like that. The prime is getting that amount of speed. You don't need that amount of speed, but you will need the attack buff for a little bit to land the one shots, especially on tanky heroes in a tank team. So you've got to be mindful of that. And to be honest, like, she is actually quite effective. Like, the skill nullifier helps a ton. The bleeding, that's extra damage. But that combat unit has 50% increase is huge there. And also, you've got increased damage when you are attacking a target that is not buffed. So that's also good. And the enable to be buff debuff is very powerful. So I wish she had more effectiveness to really see, like, her debuffs landing more, but they were landing quite frequently, so it wasn't too bad. So I would say that yes, you will have to use Oath Key when there's like Moonlight Dreamblade and Assassin Cartuja in there. And if you're fighting like a Mursa, if you're fighting a Remnant Valet, then of course you cannot deal with all their evasion, but at least you can counter some of it, so it's not so bad. To be honest, like the problem is that her skill 3 needs to one-shot. If it doesn't one-shot, you're in big trouble. This is a 4-turn cooldown after skill ups, and you definitely need to a one-shot to have the extinction. But you can use this to soften up the target into this because you're already at 50% CR. So overall, like this hero is very powerful. She's Earth. Use her in the World Arena. She get counter pick with fire, and you could be in trouble. But you definitely do need some pretty solid gear on her, or you're gonna need to rely on auxiliary loss to push her CR and have her like slow with 3000 attack plus almost 300% critical hit damage to make it happen against tanky heroes. But overall, a strong hero. Her exclusive equipment is actually fairly helpful. I went for this to really make sure I can land the kill with skill 3, and the 12% crit chance is nice. I take that over attack percentage. It's better value. But that's going to be it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. I'm Astranox. Like, comment, and subscribe for more. Press the bell icon to be notified whenever I release a new video. And check out my other videos. They should be showing up on the screen now. I got lists of all sorts for PvE and PvP, Arena, Guild Wars, guides, tips, and how-tos, and business for 62+, as well as best other guides for my early to mid-game players. Join my Discord server. Almost 2,000 members. I have a second YouTube channel for Epic 7. It is gameplay oriented for my PvP Guild Wars, World Arena, long crafting session, those videos, but you can get extra videos for Epic 7 there, so stay tuned for that. It's in the description, in the pinned comment, in the top right. If you press on the eye, it's at the bottom of the list. You can go check it out, subscribe, and I'll be making content for, of course, both channels for Epic 7. But that's really it for this one. Good luck with all you do. I'm Astranox. Peace out for now.